Hi friends, Andy Vegan. Again, time for my daily greens. I make a green salad every day, or a dish heavy with greens. It's the healthiest food, dark leafy greens. So we should eat it every day. It's really important. And why not make it delicious? I mean, food has to be delicious for me. If I don't like my food, I'm not happy. I mean, I'm happy inside, right? But the happiness from inside makes me making delicious food. So one way or the other. I have a new salad here, Frisée, that's called Frisée. And you can see why it's called like that. It's really curly and firm. These leaves are firm. They look like this. I mean, I don't know if all the Frisée look like this. This is a half of a leaf. You know, they are thin and long. I had cut the stem. Here's the part of the stem that I cut because they are too long for the little bowl I have. So this is the length. And so long heads, and this crunchy, curly texture is fantastic, and it asks for a whole different way of making the salad. I want to show you today, because they are bitter. Well, the darker green leaves oftentimes are a little bitter, but in pleasant ways, but you have to balance it a little bit. Otherwise, you chew on it and the bitter flavor comes forth the more you chew, and it's not nice. We don't like the bitter flavors. The bitter flavors in nature are generally to fend off eating enemies. So the plants, they make bitter flavors because they don't want to be eaten by the animals. It's very simple. And so the ancient traditional medicine, Ayurvedic medicine or so, they have the bitter element as the cleansing element. So, and to make a food delicious, they say holistic, I mean, wholesome thing, put all the flavors together in a balance, like all the energy of the bodies, put them all together in a balance. Nothing is predominant, nothing is too little, all balanced. Then you feel great, then you are happy. That's what they say. And with the food, there is something to it. If you balance the bitter flavor with the sweet, the sour, the salty, and the hot, you have a perfect balance. It tastes really nice. It tastes wonderful. You don't taste the bitter anymore. You taste a wholesome, wonderful, full flavor. So what I do now, to make it a little bit different, I cut this. First thing, I cannot do too much green into that salad. I tried it with a lot of greens from the Frisée, didn't work, was too bitter. But you know, these are 5 or 6 small leaves. I wash them, of course, I rinse them and dry them. And then I cut them here into, well, like in a way like an endive. Endive's lettuce, also cut it into thin stripes. A little bit like an endive, I treat this one. Endive also is queen of salads. Also a little bit firmer, a little bit bitter. And, well, the Frisée is my new favorite. I tried it now, and I have to do it a little bit different than the others. I'll show you. Here, this is only a small amount. I don't need more. This is really powerful, powerful stuff. And what I do is, I have a small amount of ingredients. I try it with onion only, and that's the second difference. Here the onion is not minced, it's chopped, just chopped. So you have big pieces of onion, relatively big. In recent weeks, I minced my onion. I minced it in small, tiny pieces, finely chopping. But this is not finely chopped, this is rather coarse. So just chop the onion. That was my idea, and for this salad, because you know the firm leaves with the curls, they are like a little bit firm, and they pick a little bit. And that's perfect with the onion. When the onion is a sharp flavor, and there's a sweetness to it, but it is to balance the bitter flavors from the greens, of course. The sharp, the hot balances the bitter. So if the texture is similar, crunchy and big, when you mince it, it gets soft and almost liquid. It cannot relate anymore to the texture of the curly Frisée salad, lettuce. So that's why I chopped it up a little bit more coarsely. And here, just, I want it nicer. Onion alone, on its own, wasn't enough. I tried it with onion and greens only. I ate it at first nice, but the more I ate, or a smaller portion to test the dressing, and so I thought, still too much bitter in the foreground. So adding a little bit of tomato. This is a bottle tomato. They are very fleshy, an orange bottle tomato. They are very delicious. They have them now. These weeks and months, they had them in our health food shop, and I have to say, they've become my favorite ones. They are always so delicious. Yeah. The red ones sometimes are watery. Yeah, and it's not so nice. You can cook them, but eating in a salad when they're watery. But these ones are really fresh, fruity and delicious and juicy, and there's flesh inside, not too much juice. So perfect for a salad. Cut them into small pieces, similar size, a little bit larger, of course. And also very good for balance of bitter is an avocado. I have a beautiful avocado here. That's half an hour large avocado. Yeah, not too much. It's not a big salad. This Frisée is very powerful, I said, and so just a small salad is enough to get my daily greens. So half an avocado, if it's a large one. And now the dressing too. The dressing is a little bit runnier. It's my usual garlic cashew dressing. Always make new batches, and I find that it's more and more, versatile. I can use it with all kinds of salads, but for this one, I make it a little bit runnier. I would have expected maybe to make it thicker because the leaves are firm. I can put the heavy dressing on top of it. It still remain firm and won't be mashed, and so I thought maybe thick dressing, but no. I take a runnier dressing. Yeah, I'll show you. But you know how to make the garlic cashew dressing? I'll show you in another video. It's just blending cashews with garlic or lots of garlic. It's a garlic cashew dressing with lemon, pepper, and salt. 5 ingredients. The water I don't count. It's free for all, in my opinion. So, joking. You find the video under this one. There is a video how to make garlic cashew dressing. But you can make it always different. This one is runnier and has a strong flavor. There's a lot of garlic. And when it's runnier, I can use a little bit more on this salad. Usually I take less. But for the Frisée, I like a little bit more, I have to say, like this. I will toss it now. There's no problem tossing it ahead of time. Yeah. This salad will not wilt away. It will not lose its beauty because when you have a tender leafy green, a butterhead or so, or others, Batavia or so, very delicious. You can't toss that ahead of time. You have to wait until you eat it. But here, the Frisée, I toss it right away. And so the greens here, these firm leafy greens, small pieces, they are soaked now all over with this salad dressing, combined nicely with the other ingredients. It's the perfect salad. Really, I'm so happy. And again, I remember the onions, not mincing, but chopping a little bit more coarse. Then you have a wonderful, pleasant experience. Tried it before, so delicious. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just mouth-watering already. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day to enjoy the endless vegan variety. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.